I'm Jay.
I'm John.
Banking card and marriage registration.
Something that can make you do
We're married.
Yeah, I guess we're married.
make you do right.
They didn't bring up that we'd be paired until the last interview.
It's an old KGB tactic. You draw less attention as a couple.
Very romantic.
What is it that you two do?
We're software engineers. Administer single dose, no casualties.
You think if the company hadn't matched you, you'd be compatible?
You're sitting underneath a shelter I made. I made this fire. I got you this fish.
Shelter, food, fire, water.
No.
Maybe.
Work, life, romance. They're all part of the same project.
You said you loved me.
Yeah, you did too.
We're about to die.
So you didn't mean it?
No, I do.
That's cool.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
It's just a job. It is not life and death. See? You feel better?
You just watched the official trailer for Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon Prime, starring Donald Glover. And I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. So let's get into it, right? Okay, so I finished the series today. And I have some thoughts. Now, what qualifies me, since this is my very first episode, so thank y'all for tuning in. What qualifies me to give my opinion? Who am I? I am a lover of all things film and television, 100%. I love documentaries. I'm a film girl. I'm a TV buff, whatever you want to call it. I write films. I produce film and television. This is what I do. This is my world. This is something I'm very passionate about. So I do share my opinions a lot with the people around me, and they seem to respect it and love it. So I wanted to share it in a bigger space, I guess you could say. But anyway, if you don't like what I got to say, don't listen to it. I mean, it's not that deep, but I am going to give my opinion. So if you want my unbiased opinion, welcome to my channel. So let me give you a breakdown from beginning, middle, end without spoilers. Just my opinion. The very first episode was them kind of going through the process of trying to get this job. They want to be high risk assassins, spies. And so they're answering these questions about their personal lives and the things that they're willing to do or not to do in order to get this opportunity. They meet each other for the first time, and then they have a job. The very first job, I'm going to say it started off really, really good. I was locked in. The very first job was very interesting. It didn't turn out to be what you would probably think it was going to be. And so they ended it in a way that made me want to watch more. I was like, okay, this is about to be good. They're about to get some good, jobs, and it's going to be crazy. I already knew just watching it from the beginning that some of the jobs were going to be hard. Some of them were going to be easy. I just knew it was going to be interesting. So I was along for the ride. And then the ride stopped. Let me just say that. The ride definitely stopped abruptly. I think the first episode was probably, for me, the best episode. The middle, it slowed down and it kind of lost steam for me. And then the end, I just wasn't happy with the ending. I don't like the way it ended. I'm going to say that. But these shows nowadays, they want to end everything on a cliffhanger. And I just feel like if your show is good, you don't have to make people, you don't have to force people to feel like they got to tune in for the next season just because you left us on a cliffhanger. If it's so good, I'm going to tune in anyway. You don't have to leave it so wide open. Leaving me on a cliffhanger is just going to make me mad because I need every single episode to be absolutely amazing if you're going to leave it on a cliffhanger. And I didn't get that. I didn't get that. And I'm going to be honest. To me, it started to turn into a rom-com. And I was expecting, if you watch the original movie, it was full of action. Like, I mean, guns are blazing. And that's what I wanted. If I'm going to watch a show like that, I'm watching it and going into it, expecting it to blow my mind. And I want to be on the edge of my seat. I need to see action. I need to see cliffhangers on episodes, but not at the end of the episode. Stuff like that. So not the finale, the last episode, maybe in between. Long story short, I don't know how I feel about it for real. It wasn't bad. But I wasn't impressed. It wasn't great to me. I feel like it could have been a whole lot better than it was. I felt like they could have went a lot of places, and then I just kind of started feeling like I was watching a very dysfunctional relationship between these two people, and I just wasn't getting enough action and suspense, and it left me wanting more. It did. Am I going to, if they get a second season, am I going to tune in? I don't know. Yeah. So, on a scale from 1 to Tay being a 10 because she's a 10, I'm going to give it a 5.5. I'm going to give it a solid 5.5 just because mainly because I was not happy with the ending and how it slowed down for me. It didn't keep the momentum of the first couple episodes. So I was left kind of wanting more. Hopefully, if they get a second season, they can give us more of that. We shall see. Will I tune in? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. But we'll see. Thank you for tuning in to get my opinion on the show. I hope I didn't give away too much, but I want you guys to check it out. Leave a comment. Leave a comment. Give me your thoughts, your opinions. If you plan on watching it, if you're not going to waste your time watching it, if you are going to use your time to watch it and not necessarily call it a waste. I don't know. Do whatever you're going to do, but tell me about it. All right? I'm going to see y'all next time for another show, another movie. Thank you for tuning in to What Would Tay Watch. See y'all later. I don't know.